do this? Crap. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. Cool. Gotta get my face right in the microphone. We have a very important address to the union, to the State of the Union. What's up, guys? How we doing today? Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you guys are having an awesome week. We are rocking out. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and TikTok. Making things happen, doing the doggone thing. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you guys are rocking out. Hope you're having a wicked week. Ready for the weekend. Doing the doggone thing. What do we got? Detroit, Dallas tonight. We are rocking and rolling. So last time I checked, there's 6 guys in minus money to score a touchdown tonight. So they are expecting points and lots of them tonight. Or at the very least, if there is points, they're not gonna pay out as much money as they've been paying. It's gotta be that they've been paying too much money out. And they're like, fuck these bettors, man. These guys are degens. He's not wrong, we are. But yes. Emma, Cammy, what's happening? Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Happy Friday Eve. Baker Mayfield, limited. What did he do? He sprained his shoulder? Left shoulder, which would be his non-throwing arm. That's cool. That's something good. Oh, we're playing Jahmyr Gibbs tonight. Oh, damn. The other guy has it. We are... I don't know. What do? We put a bet down? And at least if he has a good game, we make some money. I gotta change some things up, add some stuff. Now I'm wondering though, do I play Washington's defense on the road in Minnesota as bad as their offense has been? Or do I play a Minnesota defense at home that's not been so bad against less than 100% Washington Commanders offense? I mean, it's indoors, right? So I don't know. Oh, Cincinnati Buffalo at 1 o'clock? Oh, that's killer. I got the kicker for Cincinnati. Sweet. What are we doing? Thinking of picking up Tesla. But there's no news on freaking Amon-Ra yet. Like, they're going to legit take him right down. We're not going to know until freaking... They have to tell us by like 6:30. 15, more realistic. Okay, Adam Schefter reports that week 15 is more realistic, quote unquote, for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Punctuates the report by adding that the team also knows St. Brown is one of the NFL's toughest player, and if anyone can come back sooner, it's him. When asked whether the St. Brown will face the Cowboys, Schefter clarified that the team, quote unquote, doesn't know yet. If acted, he should be started as an albeit risky fantasy option. Stay tuned. Oh, frig. Buck Diddle. Need to beat my brother this weekend. Oh, damn. First year playing and he already beat you? Yeah, he's probably going to win the championship. That's how it works, right? friggin' stupidity. Yeah, revenge week. We need to kill him. Are we going to? Buffalo, Baltimore, and the Jets. Can I pick up Ramondre? If you need running back help and you're able to, pick up Ramondre Stevenson. They got a decent schedule. 70% rostered. I might pick him up if I can. Who do I have? I have Devin Singletary, Chris Rodriguez, Washington's team, Giants, Philadelphia, Dallas. That's not bad. Damn. I think I'm gonna pick him up and drop Devin Singletary. We have Devin Neal. Carolina, Jets, Tennessee. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. I picked up Devin Neal last week. I was so excited. And then he had a duff game. Like legit, man. That sucked, man. For real. Oh, actually, I don't think I did that. Damn, that sucks. Uno secundo. Just gotta set me this. Man, I don't know what the heck I'm doing today. We're all over the place today. Can't do that one too. Booyah. There it is. Confirm. Slav, what's up, dude? DK or Watson? Anything Amon Ra? I was actually just looking at that. I have no idea. The Adam Schefter reports that returning next week is quote unquote more realistic, but clarified that the team also quote unquote doesn't know yet. So we are in kind of we're in no man's land with that. Also, like, I don't know, man. Do we want to try that with St. Brown? I know he's tough and he'll probably kill us if we put him on the bench, but 0 points last week hurt. I mean, I played against St. Brown, so I was kind of good. I mean, I'm starting Christian Watson and DK Metcalf in 2 different leagues. I think Christian Watson's kind of better because he is like their deep ball threat, and Chicago's missing a bunch of linebackers. I also don't really care so much for Aaron Rodgers anymore. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Also, like Baltimore's defense is healthy again, so I don't know, man. I might go Watson and stay away from DK Metcalf because I have DK and like he's been, he's been dookie, man. So I don't even know, man. Steelers might struggle. You're not wrong, 100%. Baltimore's good, and they're fucking pissed now. They should be. Lions or Vikings? I'm assuming you're talking defense or like for the money line. Because I might take the Vikings at home against a not 100% Washington offense. I might do that. Dobbs or Tesla? I would do if Amon-Ra doesn't play. I'm doing Tesla. If Amon-Ra does play, I probably do Dobbs. Yeah, defense. I'll do Minnesota. Etienne or Hall. I mean, I'd probably do Hall. Just because he's like the only real player that they have on the team right now, and he's actually not terrible. And he's playing Miami. Miami's run defense used to be garbage. I don't know. They were good last week. They shouldn't be. Do I start Jacoby? I might not. There's a lot of mouths to feed in Jacksonville all of a sudden. I don't I mean, it's good for Trevor Lawrence. I'm actually looking to get Trevor Lawrence, but I mean, if Amon-Ra plays, then you don't want to play Tesla anyways. You want to play Veely and Watson. But if I had to pick two, I'd probably go with the upside, right? Niori, which defense? It's JMO season. It should be. We hope so. Tom Kennedy. Keep that name in mind. I'm going to put an anytime touchdown bet on Tom Kennedy. Which defense should I start? Vikings, 49ers, Rams, or Falcons? Honestly, the Vikings at home, like that might be not bad. I might try that. Burrow or Jones? I mean, how do you not play Joe Burrow? Like, isn't that why you isn't that why we kept him all season? Like, play him. What's the Steelers, Commanders, or Vikings defense? Yo, Brian, thank you so much. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I'm not going to suggest anything to do with the Steelers. Also, they're probably the defense that you should play. That being said, I'm playing the Commanders, but I also don't hate the Vikings, right? Like I'm actually wondering, like, because yeah, the Vikings offense has been garbage, right? Don't get me wrong, but and Minnesota's defense is on the road in Minnesota, so I'm thinking, like, in theory, it might kind of be better to pick up Minnesota's defense, drop Washington's defense, as much as on the surface you think that Washington's defense is the way to go. I don't know. This is what goes in my head, right? And then I overthink things, and then we just have no idea. Hey, thank you for joining me, man. I appreciate you. I hope that helps. I hope it works out. Jettas or Sutton? Oh my God. Imagine in August if we were asking this. If I told you we'd be asking this question the week before playoffs, you would have laughed at me. And now this is a legit question. So I'm starting Jettas. I'm not gonna. You're not gonna come on here and get me to advocate sitting your number one draft pick. That being said, I did see last week coming, and I kind of went down with that ship. Sammy, what's up, dog? We're talking Jettas. So I'm now. That being said, Washington's defense isn't as good as Seattle's is, and also Minnesota's Minnesota's at home, so it should be better. It sounds like JJ McCarthy might be back. Almost traded Mahomes for him. Yeah, no. So I mean, like I think that talent will eventually win out. And I think that he's too talented against too weak of defenses going forward to continue to struggle. I think he does well this week. Yes, I'm just saying that because I'm playing him and I need him to do well. And I'm hoping for one of his boom games. But I actually believe, like, he's the first round pick for a reason, right? Like, start Burrow, Allen, or Stafford. Why do we have Burrow, Allen, and Stafford on our team? Tell me somebody dropped Burrow and you picked him up. And you should have traded one of those, man. Honestly, I have no idea. I would start Burrow. Why not? It sounds like T. Higgins is gonna be back this week. Why not? You should have traded Allen, man. For real. Or Stafford. Picked up after trade deadline. Well, I would have still tried to trade one of those quarterbacks. I get it. You want to like they're both really good, but what you should have done in hindsight was trade Josh Allen after that 6 touchdown game. But if only we knew, right? But yeah, start 2. Oh, okay. Okay, so that makes more sense. Honestly, I don't know how we bench Matt Stafford, right? Like he's probably like he should win the MVP. I don't see why he wouldn't. Playing Arizona in a dome too, right? But you know what? I would actually just do Burrow and Allen for real, and because I'm expecting a lot from that game. They're both going to show out. They both need wins. They both really, really need wins, right? And it's in Buffalo, but it's 1 o'clock game. It's going to be sunny out there. It's probably not going to be snowing. It's not going to. The weather's not really going to be a factor. It's actually going to be probably wicked weather for football. What, maybe -2 degrees, minus like I don't what would that be, like 32 degrees, maybe 28 degrees, 25 degrees Fahrenheit at kickoff. So yeah, I would do that. Sammy, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Ertz or Loveland? I would go Ertz. Yeah, I don't really know if we can trust um Loveland, especially without Cole Kmet. Knicks or Goff? I mean, I would probably, it's my dog. I would probably go with Goff. He's at home, right? They need to win as much as he doesn't have the weapons, right? He seems to find guys, right? Tom Kennedy, I'm telling you tonight, put an anytime touchdown bet on him. Genty or Swift? I might go Genty. Or he's playing Denver. That's right. I just looked at that. And also Bo Nix last time they played Vegas. Like, I don't know, can we start him with confidence? Technically Swift is still the #1 in Chicago. They are playing Green Bay though. They both don't have good matchups. Can you start both or no? Waller or Otten? I might go Waller. Otten doesn't seem to get used. Like, they had nobody going. They had nobody healthy and he still wouldn't get used. So yeah, I might no, we don't go Otten. We go Waller. Hope for a touchdown or two. Herbert or Burrow. I don't know if I can trust. Honestly, you know what? Honestly, I'm expecting a really high scoring game in Buffalo. It's a 1 o'clock game. The sun's gonna be shining. There's gonna be no weather. They both really need a win. I I'm Burrow. I'm Burrow and Josh Allen all day. And they're both going to show out. They have to, right? They both need wins. Their defenses aren't great, right? I'm expecting them both to be able to basically do what they want. Loveland or Waller? I'd go Waller, right? Loveland doesn't seem to get used with, like, there seems to be a lot of mouths to feed, and there's a real focus on the run there. So I would go Waller. Damn, you're going to bench Taylor Swift's boyfriend? Damn. That's crazy. How do we bench Taylor Swift's boyfriend? No. Ferguson's probably the better answer tonight but that's tonight, right? Like, I don't know. You know what? Somewhere somebody said something that really is interesting to me, is that it's not tonight is not a normal, not her boyfriend. Tonight is not a normal Thursday game for these teams because they played last Thursday. So they actually have like a whole week. And so it's not a short week for either of these teams. So it could be good. That being said, I really want to know if Tesla's out this week. So we went to Cuba. We were in Cuba for vacation last year during the Super Bowl, and I had my Philadelphia Brian Dawkins jersey on, and then I walk in there, and the guys are like, "Oh, all the Philadelphia fans over on the other side." I'm like, I don't even know what this is. I'm just here for Taylor Swift. There's some sort of game being played, football, that you play with your hands for some reason, with called football. I'm just here for Taylor Swift. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, it was awesome. Is Gainwell a solid flex option? Who's Pittsburgh playing? Baltimore. Honestly, no, I don't think so. Just because, like, Pittsburgh's offense is all of a sudden a mess. Jalen Warren looks decent, and to a certain extent, Kenneth Gainwell looks decent enough, right? As far as a solid option, no, I don't really care so much for Aaron Rodgers, man. For real, for real. Like, I don't like his face anymore. Like, I I never really knew how much I didn't like him until he started playing in the AFC or in the AFC. What is it? AFC North, I think they are. I don't even know. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. I don't even know the division. See, that's the thing though. The Jays are in the AFC East, but the Bills are in the AFC East. So it's so weird because I'm AFC East in my head. But honestly, I don't like Aaron Rodgers. Like for real. Like he can leave like at any time. I don't care for him. Could you imagine being a teammate? You get off the field and he just yells at you all the time because it's your fault. It's nothing to do with him. It's just because of you. Never his fault for anything. He's just gonna yell at you. And he's just in an angry mood all the time. Like what the hell, man? No. And like you look at him out there, he just looks like garbage. Like you just look like an old man. Like go away, man. You look like the old guy that comes back to the high school to try and like be with the kids, but you suck and you think you're good. Like isn't he like a former MVP, Super Bowl winning champion? Like you friggin' 120 something yards last week? Like for real? Like future Hall of Famer? 120 yards? Fuck off. Joe Flacco didn't win an MVP. Rodgers is definitely like Chris Paul, but he came into Cincinnati and slung it. He even went to Cleveland and made Cleveland half relevant. Like what the fuck? I'm going Burrow all day, man. I mean, I know Dak actually has some allure tonight against. You know what? Dak tonight against in Dallas or in Detroit. Detroit's defense is banged up a lot. That's actually a decent problem to have right now. So honestly, I think I'd probably pick Dak tonight too. Sammy, you're right. Um, I just think that the Cincinnati Buffalo game is going to be like I don't know. You want to talk about game of the year stuff? This is what it's built on right here. Like you've got two defenses that are not doing very well. You've got two offenses that are kind of clicking. You've got two perennial MVP candidates and quarterbacks going. You've got the receiving core for Cincinnati is somewhat healthy, right? So they're going to be a force, and then Buffalo is going to have to keep up. And no, I'm excited. I'm actually excited for that game. I don't care for either team, but you wanna talk about a good football game? I think that's your game right there. No, I'm excited. So I as much as I'm with Sammy, I would pick Dak tonight too, and because they're probably going to cut up Detroit's defense. That's not a knock against Burrow. I think Burrow is going to do really well. That one guy has Burrow and Josh Allen in a two quarterback league. I would totally do that. That's going to be a huge game. Yeah, man. Have a good day. I appreciate you. Jalen Warren, Aaron Jones, Amarion Hampton, or Woody, or holy Mackinac. I mean, I don't really know if Omarion's gonna play. They kind of duped us last week. Who's Houston's playing Kansas City? I don't love that matchup. Aaron Jones is playing Washington at home. Aaron Jones is probably your play if you had to pick one. I mean, like Omarion Hampton would be the play, but he's Monday night, and if he doesn't play and you just benched all of those guys, you probably know if you did, right? But yeah, and he is hurt. He sprained his shoulder, but I don't think he's gonna miss any time. And I'm playing him like with a lot of confidence. Um, because also they're at home, right? But yeah, that's the thing. If he doesn't play, then I would go Warren. I mean, that's like that being said, Hampton is probably your answer, but I don't know how much we can wait until Monday night and then bench all of those guys and then have him not play and then we don't get points. I tend to just take the points where I can get them, right? So that's where like sometimes I avoid Thursday games, but if I don't know if a guy's gonna play, like if I had somebody going tonight or Omarion Hampton, I would play the guy tonight just to take the points and hope for the best. I hope that helps. I hope it works out. I really do. because I have Aaron Jones going too, and Jalen Warren. So I hope it works out. Can you help me decide my 2 flex? Oh, 2 flex. I hate 2 flex leagues. Honestly, I'm in one. No problem, Alex. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for the question. I appreciate you. I hate 2 flex, man. So much deciding. Oh my god, that's a whole bunch of garbage. Damn. I think. Damn. Davy Boy, what's happening? Davy Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. Anybody knows that? You're old like me. I would probably go Waller or Wicks just because of the flex position. You're kind of looking for upside. Loveland, Corum, Shaheed, I don't think you can play them with any sort of confidence. So I might play Waller and Gainwell, or sorry, Waller and Wicks and hope for the upside. Ferguson or Strain, 12 man, it's tough. No, I hear you, man. I hear you 100%. 2 flexes and 12 man is, you're not wrong, man. Trust me, I'm with you, dude. I was lucky enough. I'm actually looking at my team right now. I was lucky enough to pick up a couple guys that I did. Like Kamani Vidal really carried me for a long while. Like I was able to pick him up. But like other than that, I got Brian Robinson. I got Michael Carter from Arizona. Quentin Johnson, who was something. Drafted Joe Mixon thinking I was smart. He's never gonna play. But yeah, I think we would go Waller and Wicks and kind of hope for the best in the 2 flex. Playoffs start. No, we have no Christian McCaffrey. How do playoffs start, man? Honestly, I'd go Jared Goff tonight and just kind of hope for the best because you know that they're going to probably be trailing to Dallas. And I like Goff at home as much as he doesn't have a lot of his weapons. I think he kind of finds a way at home. They need the W too, right? They're gonna lean on the run as much as they can, but Tesla or Travis Kelce or Jake Ferguson, you're gonna sit Taylor Swift's boyfriend? No way. We had this conversation earlier. Oh, of course, you're a Jets fan. Oh, I feel for you. Good thing you traded away Quentin Williams. The answer is probably Jake Ferguson because I think Dallas is going to put up a lot of points, but I don't know how you can sit Travis Kelce. I think Kelce is too important to Kansas City going forward, and eventually Mahomes is going to get his head out of his ass. He's going to throw it to Kelce and Rashee Rice, and we're just going to get those W's. So I think we start Kelce. That being said, I think Jake Ferguson is the answer, but I would start Travis Kelce. I hope that helps. Do with that information what you will. Pick 2, Watson, Godwin, Adonai, BGJ, or Vale. I mean, I'd probably go Godwin and BTJ. They're probably the ones that you think will do the best. I might do that. Trevor Lawrence. I would do Trevor Lawrence over a lot of people. He's got he's all of a sudden got a lot of weapons. So yeah, I'm excited for Trevor Lawrence. Andrew's baseball card. My baseball cards has Trevor Lawrence. No way. That's crazy. Tesla or Veely. If Amon-Ra doesn't play, I would do Tesla tonight. If he does play, I'd probably go Veely. But I'm actually excited for Tesla. I'm also, keep in mind, Tom Kennedy. I hate that I keep putting it out there because I'm picking up Tesla if Amon-Ra gets declared out. Tom Kennedy is going to be a thorn in our side. I know it. Devin Neal at flex. I mean, you kind of have to, right? He's the starting running back. I say that because I am. I'm going to be that dummy that plays him. Tampa Bay's run defense isn't as scary as it once was. So I think we have a little bit more because like for a long while it was you don't start the running backs against Tampa Bay. You start all of the receivers because their pass defense sucks, but you don't start running backs. And now they're kind of middle of the pack. Yeah, exactly right here. Oh my god, I didn't even read that, but it says middle of the pack against running backs. So they're kind of dookie, right? So is Kamara gonna play or no? But if Kamara doesn't play, I think we go. I think we go Devin Neal. Lamar or Stafford, man, my man. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, so it really understand that it really pains me to have to say to bench Lamar. That being said, it's not like you're benching him for some dookie. You're benching him for probably going to win the MVP. But honestly, man, I don't know how we play him with any sort of confidence, like for real. Like I'm playing him this week just because I don't really need the win, and I'm kind of hoping for the best. But I don't know how you can play him with any sort of confidence at this point. And trust me when I tell you that that hurts like my soul to have to say that. Like I'm about to shed a tear. For real though, man. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. And like I don't you can't play Zay Flowers. You can barely play Mark Andrews. Derrick Henry, for some reason, they don't want to use. So that being said, Matthew Stafford is a perfectly good option. I don't know what the hell happened last week, and I don't expect that's going to be the normal going forward. I didn't hear of any injuries to his offensive line, so like major injuries. Jalen McMillan, even were stashy. I mean, in like deep leagues, he would be, but you've got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Emeka Egbuka, Bucky Irving, Rashad White, and Jalen McMillan there. That's six. Count them, six receivers. So, or like six pass catchers, and you've still got Kate Otten. So I don't think my man's gonna start Tyrod Taylor over Lamar. Oh my god. Honestly, like I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I like it really pains me to have to bench Lamar. That being said, I don't know about Tyrod Taylor in the first round of playoffs. Also, can you not get anybody better than Tyrod? Is Tyrod Taylor the best option? Did he do wicked? Is Trevor Lawrence available? Because I would feel more comfortable with Trevor Lawrence than I would with Tyrod Taylor. Dak or Burrow? We were talking about that earlier. Dak's probably the answer, but I'm expecting a big game out of Burrow. Him and Josh Allen, I think, are going to go toe to toe. It's got game of the year written all over it. I wouldn't be surprised if Vegas has the over under at like 65. Kenneth Walker or Debo. I mean, in theory, Kenneth Walker is the starting running back, right? But in reality, it's probably got to be Debo, especially in PPR. If it's PPR, I'd probably go Debo over Kenneth. I'm going to go Godwin and BTJ and hope for the best. Now, that being said, I am not going to be on here advising you to like I do not want to play any part. Also, why is it playoffs this week for you, man? Tell your commissioner to smarten up. It's freaking bye weeks this week. Christian McCaffrey's on a bye, and dude's got to play in the first round of playoffs without Christian McCaffrey. That's stupid. Is Kincaid in? I don't know. I didn't know he was out. Rehabbing his hamstring injury, picks up a knee injury. That's that's not good. They don't have an update for today, but as of yesterday, he has a he's rehabbing his hamstring strain, but also picked up a knee injury. So it says, and I quote, "Stay tuned." That being said, if he is in, Cincinnati's defense is supposed to be bad against tight ends as much as they made Mark Andrews look shisty last week. So I would play Kincaid if he's in, but damn, a hamstring injury and now knee injury. I don't on Thursday. Yeah, I don't know. I would say at the very least he's on the doubtful side of questionable at this point. 14-man league. That's all that's left. Oh man. Okay, well, I mean, honestly, like I don't love Tyrod Taylor, and I don't know how you play him over Lamar. But I'm with you in the sense that I don't know how you play Lamar with any sort of confidence. So I'm not gonna advise benching Lamar because that's my dog, and he was drafted to be your savior. That being said, I don't know how you start him with any sort of confidence. So Tyrod Taylor, man, for real? Yeah. I don't even really know how to answer that. I mean, obviously, you can tell that the tone in my voice is obviously the answer is to start Tyrod Taylor, but starting Andrews this week, I'm hoping he does well. Hey, I'm starting him in two different leagues, man. I need him. I need him to come through big time. Burrow or Mahomes must win. Honestly, I'm expecting a huge game out of Burrow. I'm expecting a lot out of that Cincinnati Buffalo game. I'm super excited for it. I think that's got game of the year candidate written all over it. So in a must-win game, I'm throwing Joe Burrow out there. Pedro, I'm fantastic. Thank you. How are you? Knight or Neal? I mean, I'd go Knight or Neal. Sorry, he's the starting running back with no competition. I don't even really know what's happening in Arizona. Apparently, DeMarcoto's coming back too. So Genti or Menengai, man, they both got terrible matchups. That being said, I thought Philadelphia was a tough matchup last week, and Menengai ran all over them. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't love Genti's matchup against Dallas, so I might do Menengai this week. Unless you're in full PPR. If you're in full PPR, I might consider. I might do Genti, just because he gets he gets a lot of catches, so he's really good. Start Tesla over BTJ. Honestly, if Amon Ra's out, I would probably do Tesla tonight over BTJ. But if Amon Ra's in, I would probably do BTJ over Tesla. Alex, blessing people who message Faith. Love it. Oh, hey. What's up, dog? Thinking of benching Saquon for Pierce. Honestly, I don't even know how you play Saquon with any sort of confidence. Like, for real, man. Like I don't. That's see the reason I didn't draft him at all this year was because I'm a firm believer in the Madden curse. And as much as he's not been injured, he hasn't been him. So the Madden curse is undefeated. That's all I can say. So I don't know, man. I think this year is just that year for him. Lamar Jackson or Justin Herbert. Honestly, man, I don't know how we play Lamar with any sort of confidence. That being said, Justin Herbert's got a broken left hand. It's not his throwing hand, but I can see Harbaugh wanting to establish the run a little bit more than he would normally because of Herbert's injury. They'll kind of want to keep him as healthy as possible. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how we play Lamar with any sort of confidence though. What do we know about Amon Ra? I actually heard that Adam Schefter reported that quote unquote week 15 is more realistic. But the team quote unquote doesn't know yet. No problem, Quentin. I hope it works out, man. I really do. Fuck, it pains me so much to say that. So their game's at 8 o'clock. They have to throw out their lineups or their injuries at 6:30. Honestly, I feel like 6:30 is when we're gonna know. That's when we'll know. Now, I mean, obviously, when if he plays, you have to play him. I'm not excited for it, but if he doesn't play, I think Isaac Tesla is a good play. I'm thinking about picking him up, but I also worry, man. Tom Kennedy, he's good, man. Watch out for that name. Important, Ertz, Johnson, or Waller. I might go Ertz, especially in PPR. I think that they make a concerted effort to get him the ball more than anybody, actually. And so he's sort of like a safety blanket. That being said, with Jaden Daniels coming back, it might be a little bit of a like alert like a bumpy road to start, but no problem, my man. I hope it works out. Brissett or Herbert. I mean, I might go Brissett. He's got a lot of weapons. That's what I was just talking about. Like, I think they go to establish the run more than they should, or more than they would normally do, to try and take the pressure off of Herbert because he's got a broken hand, right? It's his non-throwing hand, but I don't know. Like, I can only imagine it does. It wouldn't feel good to get that driven into the ground or smashed off a lineman's helmet or bent back around. I don't know. So I think that they try and establish the run a little bit more. That being said, I have no idea about anything. I just really make things up as I go along. Sometimes they work out, but I thought that Philadelphia Chicago game was going to be nothing for anybody's fantasy points except for maybe AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts. But here I am, the backup running back in Chicago. Either he won everybody their week or he was on everybody's bench while they played somebody they shouldn't have. Mahomes got a banged up knee. Wonder if I should drop Addison. See, I don't know, man. Addison's still a good. Like, obviously, everything has been against them, and I get that. But that being said, I love their matchups going forward. Minnesota's matchups for their passing game going forward really excites me a lot because I'm trying to speak it into existence because I have Jefferson, and I kind of hope that it works that way. But that being said, Addison is also really liked in the red zone, and I've seen him get a couple touchdowns this year on plays that it seems like he's looked for. So Mahomes got a banged up knee. Yeah, but he ain't coming out. Practicing in full as of yesterday. Honestly, though, I don't love their matchup against Houston. Houston's defense is wicked, man. Honestly, I would pick up Lawrence off waivers. All of a sudden, Trevor Lawrence has a tons of weapons to work with, and he's using them perfectly fine. I think I like him. Indianapolis' defense is kind of banged up. I don't think Sauce Gardner plays this week, so I kind of like that. Trade deadline this week. Would you trade Caleb for Goff? Yeah, I would do that. Chicago's QB versus Green Bay. Yeah. Oh, Caleb Williams. Hey. Yeah, no, I might do oh man, no way. That's who you're putting in. I was actually looking at that in one of my leagues too, just to pick up a quarterback. And yeah, whole league's hoarding quarterbacks all of a sudden. What the fuck? Yeah, so I would trade Caleb for Goff. I don't think that Chicago's style really allows for Caleb to have any more boom games, especially since the defenses that they're playing going like the teams they're playing going forward have really good defenses. So I kind of like you're really gonna see what Caleb is made of in real life. Don't get me wrong, but I think I don't think I want any part of it in fantasy. That's my take on it. Ferguson or Strange? I might go Ferguson. You know he's used. Strange, there's too many targets in Jacksonville. Swift or Terry? Ah, I might go Terry, man, especially in PPR. Menengai or Rodriguez this week. I'd probably go Rodriguez. He's the starter, right? If anything, Menengai's the backup. Defense is great. Lawrence is there. Jaden isn't there. Lawrence is on the waiver. Hey, you've heard me, man. I'm really excited for Trevor Lawrence. He's all of a sudden got a lot of mouths to feed. And that's bad for the receivers, but it's good for quarterbacks. And so I think going forward and like starting this week, oh yeah, that's right. We talked about it's going to be a hurricane this week. Damn it. I got to stop saying that. Oh man, I like the matchup though. That sucks. It's going to be a hurricane and freaking. Oh, if you used to watch wrestling, stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. Jaden isn't there. No, we want Jaden Daniels. Is Sam Darnold there? I'm looking at a 10-man. I should look at my 12-man league, see how many. RJ Harvey or Javonte Williams. I mean, I might go. Yeah, I might go Javonte tonight against Detroit. I don't know that Harvey against Las Vegas. I mean, a touchdown saved his day the touchdown in overtime to sort of win the game kind of saved his fantasy day, right? 2 touchdowns he got. So, I mean, that's something we look forward to. But Las Vegas, they didn't do well against Las Vegas last time. And division rival in Vegas, you know they're going to be hyped. AJ Brown, I mean, you got to go with AJ Brown while he's getting fed, right? Like they're making a concerted effort, especially in PPR. Like he got what 10 catches, 12 catches last week. So yeah, especially in PPR, we got to go with AJ. We drop in Trey Benson. I mean, if you need the roster space, you don't have an IR spot. I'm all on board with. No problem, my man. I hope that helps. Hit that follow button. Let's get this out there. Share this with your friends. Booyah. I mean, if you don't have the roster space and you don't have the IR, see, I have an open IR spot, so I'm keeping Trey Benson. That being said, if you don't have an IR spot or an open roster spot, we got to drop him at a certain point, right? Yeah, no show at practice. They said that he's only got another couple days left on his 21-day window. And once that 21-day window closes, he's done for the rest of the season. So he won't even have a chance to come back. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Rob. I love you. So there's a very realistic possibility he's done for the year. Sparty hater, I like it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Important start two wide receivers, Jefferson, Myers, McLaurin, or Igbuka. Need this to get in the playoffs. Honestly, I'm starting Jefferson. But my other one would be McLaurin. I don't know how you can start Igbuka really with any sort of confidence anymore. Same thing with Jefferson, but Jefferson was drafted as your number one. And for me, he's getting the benefit of the doubt always. Jacoby Myers in Jacksonville, all of a sudden there's a lot of mouths to feed. So I like Trevor Lawrence. I don't love their receivers going forward. That being said, this week they're playing in a hurricane, I heard, at home in Jacksonville. So I'm kind of downgrading all of the Indianapolis. Damn it. And I told that guy, can't remember who it was, to play Alec Pierce over Saquon Barkley. We don't want to play Saquon Barkley, but we definitely don't want to play Alec Pierce in a hurricane, a wide receiver. Ferguson or Strange. I might do Ferguson. That's what I just finished saying. There's all of a sudden a lot of mouths to feed in Jacksonville. So it's great for Trevor Lawrence, but I don't think I think Ferguson tonight is the play. Also, I read something like it's not a regular Thursday game because both these teams played last Thursday. So it's kind of like a regular game for them on 1 week's rest. So yeah, I think we go Ferguson tonight and kind of hope for the best. If Amon-Ra is out, Tesla or Myers. I just finished saying that Jacksonville, they said there's going to be a hurricane-like conditions in Jacksonville. So I don't want any part of any Jacksonville or Indianapolis player this week. Outside of maybe Jonathan Taylor, I guess, could be an option. But so that being said, I would probably play Tesla anyways, unless we can get a different player. No, I appreciate you, man. I just use common sense. I do what I can with the information provided. I try. I appreciate you. DK or Troy Franklin. I probably go DK as much as you can't with this guy and freaking Pittsburgh. Oh, I can't with Aaron Rodgers. I honestly, just one time, I tell you. That being said, Troy Franklin, something's off with him right now. And last time they played Las Vegas, it wasn't pretty. So yeah, I think we'd go with DK. Kind of hope for the best. They need the wins too, right? That being said, they're playing Baltimore. Never trust a Denver player again. No, you're not. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. And honestly, RJ Harvey gets that touchdown in overtime to kind of save his day. But other than that, Bam Knight or Rodriguez. I would go Rodriguez. I don't really know what's happening in that Arizona backfield. Bam Knight is the starter right now, but apparently DeMarcado's coming back, so that's going to cloud things a little bit. Rodriguez is at least the starter over there. He's kind of overtaken it, so I'm excited for that. I'm playing Rodriguez, so I'm going to go down with you if it happens. Or we both rise up together. I love it. Jefferson, Eric Buka. I mean, dude, I'm starting Jefferson all day. You're not going to come on here and find me. I mean, can we not start both? Who are we playing that we're benching? Who are we playing that we're benching our first round draft pick? And for that reason alone is why I will not ever tell you to bench Jefferson, except for last week in Seattle. I kind of saw, like, I definitely saw that one coming. The writing was all over the wall. And if we couldn't see that one coming, then we're not even looking, to be fair. So I did see last week coming, but I'm excited for them going forward. They play Seattle's a great defense. Like they're not going to play great defenses every week. So I'm not going to advise benching Jefferson ever. I didn't bench him last week. Yeah, don't get me wrong, he sucked, and I wish I did. But I'm not. He was my first round draft pick. I'm gonna bet on talent always, regardless of situation. Anton, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. That being said, like I also don't know how you start Egbuka with any sort of confidence. As much as Jefferson's been dookie, Egbuka has been just as dookie. And now Mike Evans might come back. Jalen McMillan might come back. Like there's all of a sudden tons of mouths to feed over there, which excites me for my Baker Mayfield stock. But I don't know about for the receiver stock. Two flex, Johnson, Myers, Genti, Egbuka. So that's what I was just saying is that Jacksonville might be playing in hurricane-like conditions this week. So we're not going to go Jacoby Myers. Waller, not Walker. For the two flex where I need upside, like I could get behind doing Egbuka just for the upside. You know what I mean? His upside is through the roof. His upside is, 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. His floor is not so good. So, like for a flex play where I need the ceiling as opposed to the floor, I could get behind playing Egbuka. Genti playing Denver, I don't love that matchup. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take away Myers and Genti right away. I don't want any part of those guys. Johnson, I'm assuming you're talking Juwan Johnson from New Orleans, the tight end, which has been surprisingly good with Tyler Shaw. I have no idea where this guy came from. I didn't even know who he was until he started, and all of a sudden, he's throwing 50 times a game, but in weirdness, not even throwing to his running backs, which is very un-New Orleans like. Excuse me. So I would probably do Johnson and Egbuka just for the flex where I need the ceiling. That being said, Waller is the favorite target in the red zone, right? So he's one. I was looking at his thing, and like the one game he got 3 catches but 2 touchdowns. The next game he got 2 catches but 1 touchdown. Then 2 catches and 1 touchdown. No problem at all, man. I hope that helps, right? I'm just kind of word vomiting all over the place, and I'm hoping that some of it sticks. But I hope it works out. I really do. But for mommy ASMR, oh my god, Giants fan, yes. I'm sorry. I apologize for you. Um, so with Waller, it looks like he's either touchdown or bust. That being said, he's a big target in the red zone, and Tua kind of looks for him. So I would, I think he's got a better chance than any of your players to get a touchdown. But I think in the flex position where we need the ceiling, I think Johnson and Ibuka are the way that I would go. But I hope it works out either way. No, it's ASRM. Or sorry, AMRS. SB. AMSB. That's what it is. Not ASMR. Come on, man. Don't be like that. ASMB. We need Amon Ra St. Brown. Sun God. Or Elon Musk. Or we have to play Elon Musk. That's the new one. He's not Isaac Tesla. He's Elon Musk. Because we have the Sun God who we hope plays, but if he doesn't play, we have to play Elon Musk. I mean, you have to, right? Tom Kennedy, man, he's going to be a thorn in our side and know it. I'm going to put an anytime touchdown bet on Tom Kennedy. It's only going to be like $10, but yeah, if everybody's coming back, and then if everybody's coming back in Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield just got a whole lot better. Designated from return. What did he do? Did they practice today? Yesterday, limited and per. Oh yeah, and it's against freaking New Orleans. He hates New Orleans. It's possible that he will need to shake off Russ following a prolonged absence, but Evan can be started as a wide receiver 3 if he is able to suit up this weekend. So nothing as of yet for today. Just yesterday he was limited in what, Wednesday? Monday they wouldn't have practiced. I guess Tuesday they would have opened up his 21-day window. Can you pick up JJ McCarthy? Can he play? Because I don't know, man. I don't hate JJ McCarthy as much as people do, and he's definitely got the weapons around him in the right kind of matchup to do some stuff. So like I'm excited for him. Yes, I am talking that up because I have Justin Jefferson. But, sometimes you got to talk things into existence, right? Jordan Love or Lamar this week. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I can't advise. So I can't tell you to sit my boy. That being said, I don't know how you play Lamar with any sort of confidence, especially if you need the win this week. I don't know, man. I think last week I benched Jordan Love, or I did the exact same thing. I benched Jordan Love for Joe Burrow or for Lamar Jackson, and if it weren't for Amon Ra going down, it would have cost me. So that being said, Jordan Love looked really good last week, and Chicago's got some banged up linebackers. I don't even know if they're going to play. So I think I don't hate Jordan Love's matchup this week. The only thing is it might be really cold in Green Bay. It's also a later in the day game, so it's going to progressively get colder. Whereas, like, for example, in Buffalo, it's probably just going to get a little bit colder later. But in Green Bay, it's going to get cold, like real quick. J-Mo or Drake London. I mean, I don't know how we don't play J-Mo, even with Amon-Ra playing. Like, he's been doing well. Drake London or J-Mo in the flex? Man, stacked at wide receiver. Start Shakir or Alec. I assume you're talking Alec Pierce. So in Jacksonville, they're projected to get hurricane-like conditions. It's going to be a big rainstorm and a shit show down there. So I don't know if I want any part of any Indianapolis or Jacksonville player. Outside of maybe Jonathan Taylor, I guess we could play. And I guess we can get behind playing Travis Etienne, but yeah, I don't want any part of any of those teams, either of those teams this week. Especially Daniel Jones is playing with broken fibula. I can't say, I don't know from experience, but I can't figure that feels good, like, at all. I've got Puka, JSN, J-Mo, Drake London for my wideout. Damn. Nice. Like it. You went heavy wide receivers, eh? I like it. Might have tried to trade Drake London throughout the season and get a better running back, but that's a good wideout core. I don't know. I might do J-Mo tonight, and like that. You got to figure Detroit needs a win, right? Like needs a win. So does Dallas too. So I kind of have. You have JT and Bucky. What the hell was your run? Was your league mates freaking sleeping? Jesus Christ. That's nuts. Ferguson or Bowers? I mean, I might go Ferguson. I don't really know how you trust Bowers. I'm hoping for the best because I have him. I don't really have any other choice. That being said, they're playing Denver, who's a very good defense, right? They have been they have been worse against tight ends than wide receivers, but Bowers isn't your typical tight end. He kind of lines up all over the place. You know what? Honestly, I can see Patrick Surtain covering him all day. So I might go Ferguson tonight, take the points, and go from there. I hope it works out. I really do. Thank you for the question. Crazy collects. I read that as Crazy Johnson. I was like, who's that? Johnson or Strange. So I was just talking about that. There's supposed to be hurricane-like conditions in Jacksonville this weekend. Also, there's all of a sudden a lot of mouths to feed in Tennessee. So I would go Johnson. He's actually been relatively reliable and pretty decent in with Tyler Shaw. So I mean he's not as bad as we would think. Marv is out. I got Godwin, Tesla, Jaden Reed. Nice. Love it. Are we playing all three? Is Reed coming back? That's not very good if he doesn't come back. Did he do anything? Just limited yesterday. Pick one. Well, I don't think Jaden Reed's coming back. It doesn't sound like it. So he's out. Tesla. Honestly, I would play. If Amon-Ra doesn't play tonight, I would play Tesla. But I think Godwin is the answer because he dropped a touchdown last week, and if he catches that touchdown, he's not even we're not even having this discussion because he has a even more wickeder day. So I think Godwin is the answer, but if Amon-Ra doesn't play, probably would go with Tesla tonight. Could pick up Mechie off the waiver wire. Isn't he in Houston? Texans by 10. Damn, no way. Damn, Parker, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Yeah, see, that's the thing though. I don't like going against that Kansas City defense. I don't really understand what happened last week. Yeah, actually, to be fair, yeah, I do. It was in a dome, and it's different. But this time, it's going to be in Kansas City at night. It's going to be cold. Yeah, I don't think I want to do any part of John Mechie. I think we do that. I think Godwin's the play, unless Amon-Ra is out. Then Tesla becomes the play. 3-0 lineman out. Houston going to eat. Ooh, man. Will Anderson going to eat. Might parlay the Texans money line with Mechie in the Jets. He's in the Jets? Damn. I actually didn't even know that. Since when? Also, the Jets have the Mitchell guy, right? They like him. He was the guy that came over in the Sauce Gardner train. So, like, if anything, I think they're going to try and get him going as best as they can. Parlay Houston money line with Will Anderson sack. Sounds like. Damn, that's going to suck. Patrick Mahomes is going to be running for his life. Take the under. A couple weeks ago when they played Buffalo, my one league, they count sacks against the quarterback, and Josh Allen got -8 points. Oh, it was like, man, they played on a Thursday. Like, imagine you're going into Sunday's matchup down 0 to -8 from your quarterback, who you're kind of hoping for like at least 15, 20 from. Dude gets -8 points. Oh. What do you think we do? Do we do Washington's defense this week against Minnesota? It's on the road. The only thing I'm thinking about is Minnesota's defense against Washington, because Minnesota's at home, right? They're going to be pumped up, I think. Washington's not the best offense. And they're at home too, right? So I wonder. Like, I have Minnesota playing, or I have Washington playing Minnesota, and like on the surface, it looks really it's the play, right? On the surface, the Rams was the play last week. Is anybody asking this question in the comments? Washington or Ravens? Anyone playing them? Yes, it's against the Vikings. Washington over Tennessee. Feels like a trap, but it's too tempting. No, you're not wrong. It does feel like a trap, 100%. That's what I'm saying right now. Ravens or Commanders. I went Commanders over Ravens. KC left tackle and left guard out, and another offensive lineman out. Oh, damn. You know what? Honestly, I picked up Houston for the playoffs. I didn't even really care if they would do anything this week, and it sounds like they're going to have a wicked week this week. That's awesome. The game script is going to favor KC, this guy says. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Oh, well. Alrighty, guys, that's gonna be it for me for today. Thank you very much for taking time to join me. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Go ahead, hit that follow button, subscribe if you haven't, share this with your friends or anyone you think might find this type of stuff enjoyable, maybe get some value out of it. Thank you very much for your questions and for joining me. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and an even better week ahead. Good luck in your matchup tonight. Let's get it